Hey there, Lacey here with the Sweet Pea Chef. If you've watched my video on my struggle with weight, you already know that I have done the yo-yo dieting and it took me a while to learn the best ways to lose weight and to keep it off. So that's why I wanted to make this video today. One, to let you know you're not alone. The struggle is real and it can be really frustrating. And number two, I want to show you some ways to maybe rethink how you approach weight loss and learn some possible mistakes you might be making so that you can avoid those and succeed with your goals. All right, so let's get started. So yes, eating at a calorie deficit and reducing your daily calories is important to weight loss, but it is not the whole picture. In fact, if you cut your calories too far, you're gonna set yourself up for failure. Reducing your calories to beyond what your body needs to survive is gonna put your body into a lower metabolism rate. It's gonna make your body stop burning stored fats. It's gonna make you have less energy, and you're probably gonna start turning to foods that are really low in calories that aren't good for you in order to maintain that low calorie amount. Foods like fat-free foods, sugar-free foods, and highly processed foods. This is a lifestyle change, not just a diet. So if you're gonna eat at an extreme calorie deficit, there's pretty much no way to sustain that. So instead, you want to focus on portion control and finding foods that are nutrient dense, that'll make you feel full and make you feel satisfied, but will also help you to lose weight because they aren't full of fake and processed chemicals. So planning out your meals and having foods ready to grab and having a good idea for what foods you can have as part of your healthy lifestyle will give you such an advantage of eating healthy and losing weight. It takes a lot of work to one-off go and make your lunch or make your dinner, especially if it's late at night, you're cooking dinner for the whole family. You don't really care too much at that point about eating healthy as much as you do about being exhausted and being hungry. So to prevent that, the way you deal with it is you meal prep. And you take 1 to 2 hours out of a day that you don't have a ton of stuff to do, like on a weekend day, and you prep out all of your meals. You can check out my playlist for tons of meal prep ideas to get you inspired so that when that hunger pang hits, you have food ready to go in your fridge. So a nutrition label might say low fat or fat-free or gluten-free or sugar-free. But the problem with that is that usually those manufacturers are just replacing one thing with something worse. So if you've watched my top fake healthy foods that you need to avoid video, you already know that there are a ton of added sugars and added fats that are unnecessary in foods that are supposedly healthier for you. And none of those are healthy foods that you should be having on a regular basis. They're just going to increase your dependency on sweet foods. So you really have to pay attention to these nutrition labels. And that's one of the biggest issues that I see with people trying to lose weight is they think they're eating healthy foods without really paying attention to those nutrition labels. Sleep is incredibly important to both a healthy lifestyle and weight loss. And that's because research has shown that if you don't get enough sleep, it actually lowers your metabolism, so you don't burn as many calories during the day. Plus, your body needs energy. So how does it get energy? Well, it tells you to go eat by releasing certain hormones that make you feel hungry. So then you go and eat, usually some food that is really high in carbs and sugar and not very good for you, because we know that our body needs energy, and so you typically crave carbs and sugar in that state. So it's gonna be really hard, and you're gonna be working against literally your own hormones if you don't get enough sleep. So aim for 6 to 8 hours a night of sleep and try to make it as restful as possible. Are there gonna be interruptions? Yes. I have a 2-year-old that wakes me up pretty much every night in the middle of the night, but try to get as much sleep as you can so that you can keep reaching your weight loss goals. So juice cleanses drive me insane, and that's because there's really no good value to them, in my opinion. Juice is basically a fruit that has all of the fiber and most of the nutrients. All of it's been removed, and so instead you get basically sugar water from a fruit. And if you're gonna be giving that to your body just constantly, it's not gonna be happy with that. So while you might lose weight right away because you're probably eating less calories when you have a juice cleanse because you're not eating full meals, there's no way to sustain that once you get off of this juice cleanse. So you'll go right back up to your normal weight. So juice cleanses, in my opinion, are an attempt for quick weight loss that isn't going to be sustained. It's not going to teach you anything valuable for sustained weight loss and eating healthy. So I recommend including fruit in your diet and eating that whole piece of fruit rather than just downing all of those fruit juices. So I can't say enough about how good water is for you and how important it is to have a lot of water each day. It helps you stay hydrated, it helps reduce hunger, it helps kidney functioning and removing toxins from your body, it helps skin, it helps your digestive system. It's just overall a really good thing to be having as much as possible. Aim for drinking about half of your weight in ounces each day. So I weigh about 140 pounds. I drink 70 ounces each day. The more water you drink, the easier it'll be if you're just getting used to it, and it will help you so much with your weight loss. And it'll help reduce bloating and inflammation. So I think water is also really helpful to keep you from snacking as well. So if you feel like you have to snack, just have a little bit of water and then wait 10 minutes and you probably don't even have hunger anymore at that point. We need to take a second and realize that we have cravings and that there are foods that we still really enjoy that aren't good for us. And that's what cheat days are for. Cheat days are amazing. I recommend doing it as a cheat meal rather than a day. A cheat meal allows you to really target that craving you're having, enjoy it for what it is, and then move on. As long as you're eating healthy for the majority of the time, having that cheat meal isn't gonna have as big of an effect as if you're having cheat meals all the time and you're not really focusing on a healthy lifestyle. Eating poorly is still part of a healthy lifestyle, if you can believe it. It's kind of a weird way to look at it, but you have to kind of cheat in order to stay on track. Focusing too much on the scale. For some people, at certain times in their life, checking the scale every day is really helpful for them and it keeps them encouraged to keep moving forward. For others, it can be incredibly discouraging, make you feel like giving up, and really not make you happy and ruin your whole day before it even practically starts. So rather than making the scale your enemy and using it as a reason to feel discouraged, instead try to use it as just another way of paying attention to your progress. So remember, hormones, hydration levels, bowel movements, what you ate yesterday, your cycle, all of these are gonna have an impact on how much you weigh each day. And it's gonna fluctuate throughout the day. As long as you know you're focusing on your healthy eating and you're following your plan, you need to just use the scale as just another means of understanding where you're at. So food is super important, and the foods we're choosing and the nutrients that we're eating is really, really important, the most important part of weight loss. But that doesn't mean that adding in an exercise regimen, even just a little one, isn't gonna help. Not only will it improve your mood, it'll help your heart, it'll just make you feel generally better and have more energy. It'll also help you to lose weight because you're adding to the amount of calories that you're burning each day, which is gonna increase your metabolism. So really often women come to me and they say, I wanna lose fat and I wanna build muscle, but they're not doing any strength training. If you're looking to add more muscle and get tone, you need to add in a form of strength training into your exercise. Plus, after a heavy weight training workout, you'll actually continue to have a higher metabolism and burn more calories during the day than if you were just doing some sort of cardio, which just burns calories as you're doing it. So a huge culprit in not being able to lose weight is snacking. Eating out of boredom or eating because you feel like you should or because you're just a little bit snacky all add up over the course of the day, and it really can have a negative impact on your weight loss. Plus, literally every time you eat food, your body releases insulin and it has a blood sugar spike. Instead, if you avoid that snack, your body will use up stored fats, and that will help increase your metabolism and your fat burning while you're not eating. So if you aren't hungry, then choosing to have that snack is a really bad choice for your weight loss and just in general for fat burning purposes. Snacking was actually something that I eliminated once I started doing intermittent fasting, which you can check out in my What I Eat in a Day video. And it's really, really helped me to isolate when I'm hungry so that I'm not eating a bunch of extra calories when I don't need them. Check out 30 Day Healthy, my 30-day weight loss program that has weekly meal plans, daily support and education, a ton of motivation, and it's basically the intent is to get you eating clean, getting healthy, and being motivated for your healthy lifestyle. And I'll see you in the next video.